skyboxing. What's in my pocket? Don't worry, I got an A-Rap, hit him with a sky.
Yo, what's up? It's comedian TK Kirkland, aka T to the motherfucking K, and you watching Cafe Live. Now I'm here getting ready to do my interview with my man Coach PR and my man Reek. And you know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna go and have some good food, and I ain't paying for shit because I flew myself here. So we're gonna keep it real, but I love the nigga. Let's go get something to eat, and make sure you check me out all the time on Cafe Live TV. We out, baby. And it's TK Kirkland, aka T to the motherfucking K.
All of the comics that are out there right now today are afraid of TK Kirkland because he could go up at a fucking dance club and set it off.
Coach PR, my man Reek.
What's going on, people? We out here.
And direct left, you know who that is, T to the motherfucking K.
Yeah.
Kirkland. What's happening, TK?
What's going on, family?
What's happening?
It's good to see you. What's going on? What up, Reek? It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Remember Reek now, right?
Yeah, when I saw him, I was like, man, the last time I saw him was in Paris, you know? And that's to all the people who go to Myrtle Beach and South Beach. You ain't a boss until you get a passport. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know. Get a passport.
Santa Monica.
He's in Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah.
And you were part of it,
window shower.
Yeah.
From Watson from Compton. You know when you want to see how Cali girls freak off after that 5-hour
man, what you been doing now, man? Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. So what I've been doing now, the greatest thing I've been doing at first is I've been really in tune with my daughter. You know, being a soccer dad and doing my thing, and that was just a great feeling all together. Going to soccer games and just loving her and having a man's presence in her life, because these hoes out here, lives are so fucked up that I had to really just make sure that I was in my daughter's life. So mentally, as she grows up to become a woman, she doesn't have those insecurities or this petty shit that most women have.
Right.
So it was important that I spent some time with my baby.
Most important with daddy.
Family first. Family first. Family first. Yeah.
Just in case people don't know, like, let them know who TK really is.
And when you say TK really is, what do you mean by that?
Like what you've done, everything, like, you know, who you on the road with, everything.
Okay, so cool, here we go. We go way back to Robert Townsend. If you was around, we did the Black, the Bold, the Beautiful. It was an HBO special. Started out with one of the hottest underground rap groups in the world, NWA. So you probably seen me with NWA, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Nelly, the Rough Riders, Cash Money Millionaires, and that's how come I tell people all day, the #1 underground comic in the world, because I still sell out, and you ain't really see me in movies, even though I had a movie that never really came out. It was on DVD with Strays, with Vin Diesel, Mike Epps. You see me in a movie with Cat Williams and Mac 10 called It Ain't Easy. One of the most phenomenal street movies is Baller Blocking with Lil Wayne. Catching I played a cop in that movie. Then if you see New Jersey Drive about carjacking, I was a smart ass talking guy that was a roommate talking shit in there. You know, and then I moved on to become into management. Started a management company with two gentlemen out of New York named Tommy Chesterow and David Klingman, and we managed Sandra Bullock, Anthony Michael Hall, John Leguizamo, Mike Epps, all that kind of stuff. So I took that and moved forward. And other things I do now, I have a promoting company where my first 2 shows one was Frankie Beverly Mays. I'm doing Leanne Rhymes on September 15th. I have a company now called Big Air out in Santa Monica, where we have a movie script and movies. I have a distribution company and a movie company. We finance movies. Just got awarded $100 million 2 weeks ago.
Wait, you wasn't supposed to say that number.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind. It ain't my money. It ain't going directly to me. But my company got awarded $100 million, so we're excited about that. So if you have any scripts, and doing that type of thing, you know, just hit me on Facebook, TK Kirkland, or my website, tkkirkland.com, or my email, caveat.kirkland@GDL Hughley, Godfrey Danchima, people who stole my style a little bit. No disrespect, because you took it. Capone out of New York City, Corey Holcomb out of Chicago, Samora, Show Underwood, all those people took the style. They didn't actually take the jokes. They took the style and flipped it. So I'm the guy who originally put that shit together because T.K. Kirkland is the comedian, but T to the motherfucking K is my philosophy.
And he's responsible for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's also a lot of people.
And in the whole comic industry.
Yeah.
At least for the late 90s.
Yeah, absolutely. From then on, absolutely, yeah. It's so true. So it's been really good. I was trained by, well, I think the best comedian the world's ever seen, and that was Robin Harris. You know what I'm saying? And to watch him for 5, 7, 8 years before he passed away was a phenomenal thing. Yeah. So it was real good luck. So take that and just run with it.
So he actually taught you hands-on?
Well, he didn't actually teach me. You sit back and you study people. Like I always say any real street nigga, anybody that got common sense, you watch people just like how you come into a room, you watch everybody in the room. You know how many people in the room in a split second. And that's the same way you do with talented people. You watch them, you learn from them, and you create your own style.
Out of all the comics out there, who did you actually say, who would you say is the best comedian out there, greatest of all time?
The greatest of all time.
Matter of fact, give me your top 3 in order too.
My top 3 in order, comedians. Definitely, you know, everybody wants to say Richard Pryor because that's the way you think he should go. You know what I'm saying? But he is. Richard Pryor is definitely #1. I would say Robin Harris, #2. And the third best comedian I've ever seen was a guy named Don Reed out of Oakland, California. And a lot of people don't even know who he is, but man, he gave a performance back in the 90s that still to this day is unbelievable. So that's who I would go as far as 3 because it's not like it was when Richard Pryor came up. We had 1 or 2 comics. With me paving the way because of NWA, because I took what NWA did and took it as a comedian and told the truth, kept it real, and that's what paved the way. So it's good now to see the comedians wearing baseball caps, t-shirts, jeans, because they wasn't letting niggas like us do that years ago.
He brings not only comedy, but he brings a style to it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you had to have the shirt on. You couldn't go past Hollywood, Sunset Boulevard. You had to stay in the hood. So I seen it all. I remember we was getting $20 to do a show.
20.
I'm telling you, we used to get
in the 60s?
No, this is in 1986, 87, 88. $20, yo. What I'm trying to do is my HBO special by next year, and it's called Stand Up and Be a Man. It's about men. I'm playing on the parts of insecure men and men who go around here slinging dick and coming in these girls' pussy and your money ain't right, and you know they're struggling, so you bringing everybody down with you. You know, we just hitting them hard. No. Men who bring women to their house and they even got a bedroom set. They have a mattress on the floor. You know, we bringing out stuff like that.
What are you talking about, me, bro?
I'm feeling sick.
I like guys who want to fuck all night and don't have snacks in their house. You ain't got no Cheetos.
I'm gonna walk over here, man.
You ain't got no peanuts in the house. Oh man, it's crazy. So
the Chinese food.
yeah, guys don't open the door for women no more.
What's wrong with that? We have the alarm. I keep telling you that, man.
I'm telling you.
You go like boop boop, it opens the door.
You gotta go back and be a gentleman because when you look at society, everybody loses values, even to the point you'll hear a woman say, "Oh, I can get my own door." That's like she's already lost right there. She said, "Oh, that's okay. I'll get it. It's all right." Like, bitch, you already lose it. So I've been dealing with mayors and pharmaceutical companies around the country where we start a wellness program to get young Afro-American, Hispanics, etc. to get tested for prostate cancer, high blood pressure, and those type of things that kill young black men at a young age, and because it's a silent killer.
Right.
So we teamed up with the pharmaceutical companies around the country and different doctors. So it's about to go national. Start out in Columbus, Ohio. We're on our 7th year there with a gentleman named John Gregory. So yeah, I go into politics really deep. You know, one of my bits about politics from a serious point of view is about how Obama in America, how a man can come into a woman's life and restore her. And it's pretty much the analogy of Obama and America. Obama's the man, America's the bitch. All right? Watch this. And what happens is Obama meets America the bitch, and he sees her, he's like, oh, she's beautiful, and I want to take care. So he tries to restore her back to her values.
Right.
But what happens is she has relatives, the Republicans, who won't allow him. So he has the Democrats who keeps encouraging his family members to keep strengthening. But some days he realized, what kind of woman did I meet? You know what I'm saying? Because damn, I met her, she needed a stimulus package. You know, the rest of her family needs a bailout plan. You understand what I'm saying? The rest of the family needs a strategic financial plan to get back. The rest of the family members don't have medical insurance. So that's a hard job. And when you meet a woman like that on the street, and you do meet women who are struggling, who want shoes, who need their rent paid, you have to understand one thing in life. If the woman that you fucking with is not an asset, then you lose it. Because most women are liabilities. And just like some of you guys, y'all out here, and y'all use women to pay your rent, to pay your car note, you are a weak-ass man if you didn't. Now, don't get me wrong, you can borrow $20 from a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you pay her back. But if you living with a woman, you are moving with a woman, and she got kids, and you know she got kids, and you can move in your own place, you is a bitch.
Hold on, I disagree. Go ahead, fellas. Get what you can.
But the thing that's important, they had nice macaroni and cheese that was fresh, nice string beans, their sweet, the banana pudding was phenomenal, but their drinks that they have here, he spends an extra $20 a month to actually turn the freezer system up higher so you can have ice particles in your drink, and I just think that's incredible. You can go any store in America, there's a mom and pop store, whatever, and you do not have ice in the drink, so just ice. Little bitty ice. Very cool. I love it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Love
That's
you,
a nice
man.
plug, man.
Thank you, all right?
Cafe Live, Coach Bill, T to the motherfucking K. And really, you know what it is, man.
Once again, people,